e.d.i, and I'm here at the Electric in Birmingham City Centre with hip-hop royalty, Outlawz.
Outlaw.
Right, how
live
are
out
you guys
Birmingham.
doing?
We excellent, you know. We on the road right now, you know what I mean? Shutting the shows down. Just did London last night. We about to kill it out here tonight. Absolutely. Yeah.
So how are you all feeling for tonight's show in Birmingham? Birmingham is getting really rowdy,
I'm
so
excited. We've been in the
we're gonna get
streets.
turned
We get really rowdy too.
Right.
We get really rowdy.
Right.
You seen me told them to take the gates off. We don't need no gates barring us. Nobody from the stage.
Right.
You know we good.
But yeah, we've been you know, hitting the streets since we've been here. People been, you know, real excited to see me here. You know what I mean? So it should be a cool turnout.
You're still not coming to the show, so we don't want to.
She ain't even coming. She too busy.
No. I'm not too busy.
We just gonna tell y'all. She too busy for us.
No.
But we gonna give her a pass.
No one told me about
See,
this show.
she's gorgeous.
Like, well, you know what? I've got these recorded, so. So, my first question to you guys has got to be: you've been in the industry for a long time, and you still maintain your way. What's kept you motivated?
You know, continuing our legacy. You know, our big homie Pac died, our big homie Gaddafi died. You know, it's our job to continue the legacy. You know, we got a lot of fans, millions of fans that look up to us and, you know, pay attention to what we're doing. So we gotta keep it lit. We gotta keep the torch, you know.
And we gotta get that money.
Definitely gotta get that paper.
Get that money. We got family, you know.
Yeah, man.
Tabernacle, church.
Yeah. We live at Club Electric tonight.
Club Electric.
We're gonna shoot.
It's gonna be electrified.
Make sure the cameras in the building. Get a couple clips of us doing this movement we do right here. You heard? You know what I mean?
Okay, so you're doing a UK tour.
Yeah.
Where are you doing the whole of the UK? You're covering everywhere.
We've been doing the whole world for the past 20 years. On this run, we've had Bulgaria, Moscow, Krasnodar, Rostov, Moldova.
Yeah.
We did London last night. We're gonna murder Birmingham tonight, and we're gonna end it off in Dublin.
Yeah. Then we head back home to our own days, you know.
What, so when does your tour end in the UK?
We leave in 2 days. Yeah, we've been out here for about 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be back in September sometime.
We say the best for last.
We might just be back in Birmingham in September.
Hashtag Birmingham.
Yeah, yes.
Right, my next question has got to be, so what would you say to upcoming music artists that kind of want to, not necessarily follow in your footsteps, but try and get to the point that you guys have got to, whether it's as a solo artist or as a group?
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. This is not for you. I promise you. Stick to your day job, go to school. You know what I mean? Find you a trade.
Right.
And do that.
I would say be original and invest in yourself. You know what I mean?
It's not gonna work.
I'm gonna say don't do it.
Go ahead.
Don't even do it.
These the outlaws.
Okay,
They're a little
so
crazy.
why are we saying don't do it? Why would you say?
Because it's not like a glamorous lifestyle. Like I sit around and just pray. None of my nieces and nephews want to be stars because it's like, you know, they build you up, and the same people that build you up will kick you down and leave you down.
Preach.
It's really
Church,
terrible.
tabernacle.
It's really a terrible, you know, business. But you know, like he said, if you're gonna do it, invest in yourself, man. Pay attention.
And guess what, though? At the end of the day, you know, with all the drama, it's still a blessed life, man. We get to travel the world and get paid for what we love to do. You know what I mean? God is good, you heard?
It's not gonna happen for you, son.
Put the mic down, man.
So thank you for the wonderful advice to the upcoming artists. So basically, they're not going to do it. They're not going to follow in your footsteps, and they're going to make that money. Right. So my next thing has got to be, why did you start?
How did we start?
I think that's
It really started as a hobby for you know, for me. Just writing, you know what I'm saying? And it just, you know, turned into what it is now, you know.
right.
I didn't start out saying I wanted to be a rapper.
You just kind of went from there.
Me, I was in school. I couldn't do shit in school. I couldn't play sports. I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't do shit to fit in. So I used to listen to hip hop a lot on the radio. So I just thought maybe if I knew how to do this, everybody would listen to me, and I get my name up. And that's what happened.
I just always loved music. This is all I wanted to do. You know, I ain't had no plan B or C. It was either this or, you know, I was gonna have to probably do what I told y'all to do. Get a job, learn a trade. You know what I mean? Luckily it worked out. Tupac heard some of my music and said, if you want to learn how to do this, I'll let you watch me. And then, you know, it's been on ever since. I owe a lot to him. R.I.P. to go. Killer Gaddafi the Prince.
Right, thank you guys for your time. I'm sorry my questions weren't as good as they were meant to be, but I am
No,
in
no,
the,
hold on.
I am in the
Hold up,
process
they
of
were
excellent.
quality.
Stop
Before
it.
we go, because I know y'all looking at her the whole time. Hold up, before we go, you gotta do a spin for the camera.
Oh my
But
God.
they watching you, they not really looking at her.
Okay.
That's your boy.
And that is
that's
how
what
that
she's
TV.
And she said she watched Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was going with the wind fat.
I love